sexual oddities and marriage traditions around the world. Welcome to a new journey through time. Before embarking on this fascinating adventure through unusual traditions and cultures, we invite you to subscribe to the channel and activate the bell. Thanks to your support, we can continue to explore the most surprising curiosities beyond the boundaries of time and space. Prepare yourselves, because what you are about to discover could really leave you speechless. Across time and culture, we encounter customs that seem to defy our common sense. In Bahrain, for example, a male doctor can conduct gynecological examinations, but he is not allowed to directly observe the patient's genitals. To respect the local culture's rules of modesty, he can only examine them through the reflection of a mirror. Similarly, in Muslim traditions, it is forbidden to look at the genitals of a deceased person. In Indonesia, the act of masturbation is considered a serious crime, punishable even by death, reflecting a rigid moral vision. On the other side of the world, in Guam, a completely different interpretation of sexuality emerges. On the island, virgin women are not allowed to marry, which is why there are men whose job it is to deflower these young women in exchange for a fee. Hong Kong culture offers another surprising perspective. A betrayed wife has the right to kill her adulterous husband, but only with her bare hands, while she can use any means to eliminate her husband's lover. Meanwhile, in Liverpool, England, saleswomen are allowed to work topless, but this practice is only allowed in tropical fish shops. Wedding traditions in some cultures still defy imagination. In Cali, Colombia, the wedding night must be supervised by the bride's mother, a custom that reflects a tangle of morality and social control. In Santa Cruz, Bolivia, it is forbidden for a man to have sex with a woman and her daughter at the same time, a rule that highlights a strong sense of family protection. In the United States, the state of Maryland introduces a legislative curiosity. Condom vending machines are prohibited unless they are located in places that sell alcoholic beverages for consumption on the premises. The peculiarities are not limited to modern societies. In tribal communities, gender dynamics and sexual relations take on very unusual forms. In the Bulung populations of Egyptian origin, high-ranking women never walk alone but are carried by men, touching the ground only when they choose to mate. A similar system is present among the Baluba of the Democratic Republic of Congo, where women exercise sexual supremacy, forcing men to satisfy their desires and carrying them on their shoulders wherever they go. In Guinea-Bissau, the Bogo tribe offers a completely different perspective on female sexual freedom. Women declare their love by leaving a bowl of rice in front of the house of the man of their choice. If the man accepts, the marriage is sanctioned. If he refuses, he risks social marginalization. Women of this tribe have the full right to choose or dissolve the marriage when they deem it appropriate. This journey through customs and traditions is just the beginning. Stay with us to discover more incredible stories of fascinating cultures that defy convention. Marital and sexual traditions in some regions of the world continue to surprise with their complexity and uniqueness. In West Africa, for example, love can subvert even the most ancient bonds. If a girl who has been promised in marriage since her youth falls in love with another man, she can refuse the marriage, but must respect the unique customary practice, living with her original fiancé for 3 months as compensation for the time he has spent working for her future in-laws. This period, which often coincides with the rainy season, represents the man's last chance to win back the girl's affection. During those 3 months, he will try in every way to persuade her, showing off his qualities and trying to make her forget her new love. If his efforts fail, however, he must accept the young woman's decision and give her the freedom to choose her future. This practice, while rooted in a culture of respect for pre-existing relationships, places an important emphasis on women's right to self-determination. In Japan, a ritual full of symbolism and tradition is the famous Phallus Festival, which celebrates fertility through the veneration of an enormous penis carved from cypress wood. Thousands of people gather every year to participate in this ceremony that has roots in the centuries. This event, in addition to uniting the community, emphasizes the importance of fertility as the foundation of the continuity and prosperity of society. In the African tribe of the Bagoga, the celebration of virility takes on a fascinating and theatrical form. During specific rituals, women dress up as bulls and participate in symbolic dances that reproduce the mating of animals. A masked man simulates the act of possessing them by jumping on them from behind, but despite the intense erotic charge of the ritual, no physical intercourse takes place. The Basuto of southern Africa, on the other hand, are known for their particular marriage traditions. During the first night of marriage, the bride must resist her husband's attempts to consummate intercourse. Furthermore, in the event of the husband's death, tradition dictates that the younger brother of the deceased moves into the hut of his sister-in-law to ensure her protection and family continuity. The Basuto also practice a perplexing form of sexual hospitality. Men may allow close friends to have sex with their wives, and in some cases, all wives in the family to do so. Furthermore, if a husband is unable to fully satisfy his wife's desires, he may even pay other men to do so, demonstrating a practical, non-possessive approach to intimate relationships. These stories and traditions show us how varied and unique the approaches to sexual and marital dynamics are around the world. Each culture has developed norms that, although far from our conceptions, reflect deep and complex values. And you, which of these traditions has struck you the most? Write it in the comments and share your impressions. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel to discover other fascinating curiosities from the past and present.